If they go out to dinner and they over a conversation and they realize they with an airhead, no matter how great that body looks, they ain't smashing no more the older that they get. I think for women, the same thing kind of applies. The older that they get, the less the initial attraction is going to do it. And I think attraction is both physical and psychological. And it's also spiritual, right? I'm a religious person, so it's going to be 3 different levels of things you're going to have to look at. So I think the older that people get, the more psychological attraction starts to take over just physical.
Our dates are expensive because we do that by ourselves. I eat good by myself. If I go out to eat, it's $150, $200 for just me. But I want to try shit, may not like it, I'll send it back, whatever. Add your appetite and the fact that you drink and I don't, that's another $200. Most dudes can't afford to do that. So then the guys that can, we may decide, you know what, let me make sure that we like got a vibe before we go out to eat.
But I think a lot of women tend to like be lazy when it comes here and they want men to do the work for them. So you have to vet whether you like it or not. It's something that you have to do. You have to take your time. And I know a lot of girls are like, yo, just tell me the truth right now so I can just give you the pussy right now. No, right? Take your time, keep the pussy in your pants and learn this person, right? So like they don't have to tell you what the same way a woman don't got to tell me. They're like, oh, I just want to go out to eat tonight. Like I just, I don't really like you that much, but I'm hungry.
You're not getting no ass, but I do want to go to Capitol Grill.
It benefits you for the man to be honest with you, but it doesn't benefit him, right? So you should understand that like this person not gonna be honest with me, and I don't even expect you to be honest with me because it doesn't benefit you. If a girl is like, it might be a girl that got to text 6 different men like, hey, big head, like for $100. Because her rent is due tomorrow. And it's probably not in her best interest to tell me like, oh, I just text 5 other niggas, and my rent is due tomorrow. No, she need that money. So,
And there's different
also sounds like
women,
fear though.
Yeah, there's different calibers of women. I mean, you're talking about the woman.
Yeah, I think that the issue is attractiveness in that case, right? And the truth of the matter is that for the number of people, the people that they're attracted to, they can't just be honest with because they're not going to get the result that they want, right? And the people who can be honest, right, are the ones who are going to leave money on the bedside table because they got it like that. So I do think that it is a little more nuanced because we've definitely all heard stories, right? We'll just use rappers and entertainers because they got money and they're out. A lot of people will do it for the clout. And they can do it to a variety of different people. The ones who they find the most attractive, least attractive, in between, exotic, hometown girl, you name it, they can have it. But that's because of the access and this to say, oh yeah, I did it to Drake. Let's just use Drake because he done did it to
right. Because so if we're gonna do that, right? So you're suggesting that a woman's barrier to entry, which we're talking about, is not static. It all depends on her level of attraction to that particular dude. So for Willie, like you might just drop him first night, no problem. But then me, I come up with this whole boyfriend energy or some other shit that I probably shouldn't. I'm going to be forced to wait. You might give me the 3 dates, 90 days, or some type of fuckery instead, because you might have had a higher sexual attraction to Willie. He gets it right away. Would you say that's accurate?
For a majority of women, I think yes. I think that the ones that they're most attracted to, and I do think it depends on life stage, right? Just like I've heard men tell me that the older they get, the less just a banging body going to do it for them. They can't F an airhead no more. If they go out to dinner and they over a conversation and they realize they with an airhead, no matter how great that body looks, they ain't smashing no more the older that they get. I think for women, the same thing kind of applies. The older that they get, the less the initial attraction is going to do it. And I think attraction is both physical and psychological. And it's also spiritual, right? I'm a religious person, so it's going to be 3 different levels of things you're going to have to look at. So I think the older that people get, the more psychological attraction starts to take over just physical. I think when we're younger, physical attraction is bam, 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 bam. The older you get, the more psychological. So I think it definitely depends on age, which you just asked me, right? Whether or not the attractiveness is going to play a role or not. But I would just say, let's take the average 25-year-old. The answer to that is yes. Attractiveness is going to get the draws quicker than, certain energies. If you ask a 35-year-old that, the answer is no. They're not giving the draws to, let's just use Willie as the example. Let's just say he the rapper in this case, and he on Instagram flaunting his cash, and he'll bag them all. And you like, good man, 9 to 5, got your crib, got your nice car, you working, you providing for your kids, you looking for it to settle down. They're not giving it to Willie at 35. The 25-year-old gonna give it to him. 35-year-old.
Which would do you think he would prefer?
Oh no, I think that depends.
It's a lot of 35-year-old women still. Right. It's a lot of 45-year-old women still going.
I think it's men and women that's still doing what they're doing. It don't matter the age.
Whole phase now. Like,
I think attraction is attraction. If you're attracted to that person and you want to have sex with them, you're gonna do it regardless. All this extra bullshit is just frivolous to me.
It's not uncommon that women make guys that they can see as suitable for long term wait longer than the dudes they see who are suitable for a night. That's why a girl will go take that, top down photo in that little clear canoe shit y'all do when y'all out of town, and then go fuck the nigga taking the picture. But the dude that you've been talking to for 3 or 4 weeks is backstage, so that's texting you good morning, talking to you in between, saying your dick appointments and telling you good night and shit. And then you go back and
does she actually like him though? That guy that she's talking to for the 3 to 4 weeks, is she actively attracted to him though?
Again, I'm saying it out loud. She sees him for a different purpose. So of course she has to like him at least a little bit. However, a woman is not going to fuck a nigga that she think is husband material on the first night because a lot of y'all think that we think that you're a hoe for that. So if she's going to present herself someone equal that's equally, wifely material to him. Even though she's not, even though she's been taking dick, about a mile every time she goes to Jamaica and get that mud rubbed on her. Like, all of y'all know somebody that's doing this right now. Like, active March, what's today's date? The 12th, 2000. Y'all know somebody who is doing this as we speak.
That's true.
Like, you might be related to him. I'm telling you, y'all all know somebody doing it right now.
But I also know plenty of people, and I'm not saying that, yes, I agree, yes or no, but I know plenty of people who may have had sex very early on, even if it was the first date, and they've been together for 20 years.
Hallelujah. Every relationship I've been in long term started with first date fucking.
Oh, there you go. So you're part of the statistic, yeah.
But see, this is the cold part for y'all, though. When a woman
then that just proves my point. That if she's really attracted to you, she's going to do it.
Or you've been talking long enough before, so I won't go on a date with somebody unless I've been talking to them for weeks, months, maybe, because you have to prove that you're worth my time. So by the time we go on a date, that first date, fucking is a foregone conclusion. I've seen your pussy, y'all seen you gave me all these nudes every day. Every time I say something slick, you like, I see you eating ice cream. Oh my God, your tongue so long, all of that bullshit. So I know that when we go on that first date, you waiting to get the check because dick come after that. Like, that's what date stands for. Dick at the end. You know that then.
Absolutely not. So you're not wait, you're talking to somebody for months and
that's not normal though, Willie. That's abnormal. Not in a bad way, but most men
what's not normal.
Talking to a man talking to a woman for months before
unless you're long distance.
What's normal?
I'm trying to figure out what woman is talking to you for months before y'all go on a first date.
Oh,
every one of them, because that's the difference. I can command that from women. Because just for all the things that you guys are attracted to, I seem to excel in the majority of them. So, and then my time is the most valuable thing to me. So with my travel schedule, 2 being busy, you get 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks of conversation before you even see me in person. And then when you see me in person, you're like, oh my God, I thought you were short. Oh no, you're not short. Oh man. Oh, okay. And you're funny. And all the shit, the rapport we've built up, sex is imminent at that point. And I do that intentionally. Because a lot of guys, most niggas can't afford to just jump and go on a date. That shit's $200, $300, $400 at a time.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be.
I'd say no one said that it has to be. That's common sense. However, for the types of guys that women want that have money, our dates are expensive because we do that shit by ourselves. I eat good by myself. If I go out to eat, it's $150, $200 for just me because I want to try shit. I may not like it. I'll send it back. Whatever. Add your appetite and the fact that you drink and I don't, that's another $200. Most dudes can't afford to do that. So then the guys that can, we may decide, you know what, let me make sure that we got a vibe before we go out to eat. Because then again, my time means significantly more than my money does to me. So I'll talk to you for 4 or 5 weeks, whatever, and then we go out. But again, it works because of the past 20 years, I've been in relationships for 16 of them, and they all started the exact same way. So I mean,
it's interesting. So that answers some of the that was one of the questions I had. Like being on a dating app, it's like guys want to sit there and text and what are you doing? How you doing? What'd you eat? Did you eat? Did you sleep? How many hours? All these questions that aren't even valid. And all I want to do is see if there's a vibe. Let's go out. So I'll even say, hey, do you want to go grab something to eat? You know, whatever in a week's time, because I don't want to waste my time pen paling for a whole 6 weeks or so, and I don't even know if the vibe that we have is worth it.
You be inviting guys out to eat?
What's that?
You be inviting guys out to eat?
No, I mean I'll say it. I'm not paying for.
I have a very, very harsh take
on dating
date for attractive women. Like if you're above a 5, you have no business on a dating app. Yeah, y'all are the ones that should be going to mixers and like meeting people in real life, because you guys look so much better in person. I guarantee you, on whatever dating site you're on, your profile picture looks fire. But then there's a steep fall off for most women from their favorite picture to what they really look like on an everyday basis. That's why I tell dudes, like, y'all got to get off these apps, because the apps are not built for you. The apps are built to monetize your lust and thirst. And they're going to show you the same 3 or 4% of women who are super attractive to get you to spend super likes, to get you to subscribe to a bunch of platinum shit, to right swipe super like on these bitches that will never respond to you. Like that you never had a chance with, but you know, they post the ones with the asses out. But then the decent, the average looking ones, those are the ones that you skip past because you think that dopamine release of seeing all these bad bitches, and you done spent $90 for a month, and now you stuck. So I tell niggas, if you're on a dating app and you're like not one of those guys that's gonna get the same type of attention that a woman gets, you're a fool.
I was going to say the same thing, Jamie. You should not be on dating apps. You have to meet people in real life, especially if you don't want to just drown in messages, because you're going to have a lot of people messaging you the same questions. It's terrible. It's a terrible experience. Like, you have to go outside.
A nigga swiping left for 15
You're
minutes.
Muted
right?
If you talking to us.
He's a nigga swiping left for 15 minutes. Cool. He crossed your picture, you look mixed. So of course you're gonna stop. He go to your profile, you probably got something with your nipples, your titties out a little bit. He sees that the first thing that he thinks is, I want to fuck. He's automatically gonna swipe right. Every right swipe that you attractive women get has a dick at the end of it and probably some dirty hands. Every one of them. So it's not like niggas are reading your profiles for real. Oh, like she's an artist.
No, well, you can't. It's wildly inefficient to do that as a man, because for every one match, you have to swipe 145 times, and out of every 10 matches, only one of those will materialize to an actual date. So
of those that materialize to actual dates, you only fucking one of them. So if you go on 20 dates, you're only gonna get the crack one of them.
So to get something substantial, you need about 72,000 swipes as a man. So
you know how many time that takes?